welcome to Marlaina's kitchen. This show has been devised for the busy person, taking all the shortcuts but keeping all the taste. I'm Marlaina Curtis and this is...
I'm Shakira Chapman.
My gorgeous daughter. And we're going to start off with these wonderful Christmassy Christmas tartlets. So talk us through the ingredients, please, Shakira.
So what we've got here is our ready-made pastry cases. We've got our sweet mince, which we've actually got from a jar. We've got our icing sugar, and then we've also got our red wine.
Now, all of these products are available from your local IGA or your local store. Now, the best thing about this is that it takes such a short time. You've got your mince, which would normally take hours, and I'll explain about that. Normally, you would get your dried fruit. Then you would chop up your dried fruit. Then you would get your wine or your alcohol or your rum and your sugar. You get a big jar and you put it in and you keep, and you go layer, layer, layer. I know, I've done it myself. It does taste fantastic, but it takes months. Here, it's very quick. You put the wine in, you add the wine in, it brings out the beautiful body, you can smell that. And you don't put too much into the case. Heat the oven up and then you'll be ready to go. Now, these tartlets, because they're ready-made, the pastry cases, they will only take 3 to 5 minutes in an oven, depending on if you've got a fast or slow oven. This oven's very fast, so it's going to take about 3 minutes. Shakira is going to put the pastry cases into the oven. We've got the beautiful Christmas colour. So marzipan traditionally is normally like a plain colour, so like a cream colour, but we've got Christmas colours. We've got red, yellow and green, just to add a bit of Christmas flair to it. And as my little surprise goes, as always, I'm always inventing new things. So Shakira is going to finish rolling those out for us. So the tip of the day is to use your baking paper. Instead of putting flour down or icing sugar to stop the marzipan from sticking to the rolling pin and to your deck, see how clean it is? And then when you, excuse me, my darling, when you open it up, see how easy it is? It doesn't stick. So that's your tip. Excellent, eh?
Now, Mum, how did you get the red, yellow and green colour marzipan?
Well, you can actually use food colouring, of course, so you can buy your food colouring, make it change any colour you want, so buy marzipan, add your food colouring. But what I did was I cheated, yes, IGA, thank you. I actually went to my local store and I bought it already mixed and ready to go. Remember, we're on a time frame here. When you're coming in from work and you've got all these barbecues, all these Christmas parties, we don't really have time for all of that, do we, as working people? So, voila. Now, right, while Shakira is cutting out the little shapes here for the Christmas tartlets, I'm going to show you another invention of mine. Don't say anything. I'm going to show you another invention of mine. I came up with it. Now, everybody loves custard. Most people like cream. And then, of course, if you add ice cream, what do you get? Rich, creamy, beautiful custard. So, let me just show you how. 1 litre of custard. Gone in there just like that. So you've got your litre of custard. Then you're going to take a small carton of cream. And you're going to pour about half of it in. Like this. Then you're going to use your whisk to stir it in. And as you can see, it blends just nicely. So next we're going to put in about 4 to 6 scoops of ice cream. It depends how much you like your cream, how creamy you like your ice cream. So 1 more scoop out here. There we go. And it's melted nicely. Another tip for you as well, because you want it to be into the ingredients so it's nice and melted, instead of putting it into the microwave. Don't do that. Tell you why. You put it into the microwave, what's going to happen afterwards, it goes like that, and then it actually has a sediment on it because the oils all come up. So don't do that. Just take it out about a half an hour before you're going to use it. Put it to the side. You bring your mince pies out, you put them together, and then when you've got your people coming round to eat, you put it all together, you whisk it together, and you see the ice cream goes into there really nicely. Just mulch it through like this.
I think what's great about this recipe as well, just to interrupt Mum, is that if you have little children, or it's a real family activity because the kids love doing the cutting part and of course licking the spoon after you've helped they've helped you make the cream there.
Now the last thing to do now is just show you how we're going to put it all together and put it on our plate. So we're going to plate it up. So Shakura is going to put the mince pies onto the plate and put the little bits of marzipan that we cut out earlier on top. The last little bit of trick over there, what you're going to do is I'm going to show you just to dust, just so it looks Christmassy. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. And just go around the plate.
It's starting to feel like Christmas, I feel now.
Now my husband loves traditional mince pies like this. What he likes best is that you can heat it up just for a few seconds in the microwave if you've left them to get cold. If you're going to use them straight away as you put it out of the oven, you don't have to worry about it. Then we're just going to trickle over the beautiful luxury cream custard just around the edge, just over the top like that. A little bit of icing sugar.
That looks so good.
And then, excuse me, my darling, we're all done.